Main Malaysia news just Friday, 11th of July, 2025. 1. Rubio meets Malaysian leadership in KL. U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio held a high-level bilateral meeting with Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim in Kuala Lumpur on the sidelines of the ASEAN Foreign Ministers Meeting. The discussion covered a wide range of strategic issues, including regional maritime security, digital trade facilitation, the humanitarian crisis in Gaza, and the evolving Indo-Pacific framework. Rubio praised Malaysia's role as a bridge between ASEAN and the West, while Anwar reiterated Malaysia's commitment to non-alignment and multilateral cooperation. The visit signals Washington's intensified diplomatic outreach in Southeast Asia, with Malaysia positioned as a key player in balancing U.S.-China regional dynamics. 2. Malaysia-U.S. Nuclear Energy Pact signed. Malaysia and the United States signed a landmark Memorandum of Understanding on civil nuclear cooperation, marking a significant step forward in Malaysia's long-term energy diversification plans. The MOU allows for the exchange of expertise, regulatory frameworks, and technology transfer in areas such as small modular reactors, SMRs, safety protocols, and nuclear fuel cycle management. Foreign Minister Muhammad Hassan stated that Malaysia is not pursuing nuclear weapons capability, but sees nuclear energy as a viable low-carbon alternative. The U.S. Department of State emphasized that all cooperation will adhere strictly to International Atomic Energy Agency, IAEA, standards, and the Treaty on the Non-Proliferation of Nuclear Weapons, NPT. Monher 3. Anwar warns ASEAN, trade war is not a passing storm. During his closed-door address at the ASEAN Post-Ministerial Conference, Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim urged member states to treat the ongoing global tariff escalation as a long-term structural shift, not a temporary disruption. He highlighted the impact of recent 25% tariffs imposed by the U.S. on strategic imports from Asia, warning that retaliatory measures could fragment global supply chains. Anwar proposed an ASEAN-led task force to formulate a joint trade security strategy, including regional currency settlement mechanisms and tariff reduction pacts among member states. Malaysia is also exploring temporary bilateral negotiations with Washington before August 1st, when the new tariffs are due to take effect. 4. China to join Southeast Asia nuclear weapon-free zone. Malaysia's Ministry of Foreign Affairs confirmed that China has formally agreed to sign the Southeast Asia Nuclear Weapon-Free Zone, SCWFZ, treaty, also known as the Bangkok Treaty, ending more than 2 decades of delay. The breakthrough follows quiet diplomacy led by Malaysia and Indonesia, with final legal harmonization and translation work expected to be completed by October. Once signed, China will become the first nuclear-armed state to formally accede to the treaty, which prohibits the development, testing, stationing, or use of nuclear weapons in the region. Malaysia hailed the move as a historic milestone for regional peace and a diplomatic win for ASEAN cohesion. 5. Helicopter crash during nuclear security drill in Johor. A police helicopter involved in a nuclear emergency drill crashed into Sungai Pulai in Johor due to mechanical failure. All 5 crew members were rescued with minor injuries. The drill, conducted with the Atomic Energy Licensing Board, was temporarily halted. Authorities are investigating, but initial reports confirm emergency protocols were followed effectively. A heartfelt light. To every soul whose hand did give, you've helped me dream, helped me live. In darkest hours your light came through, with hearts so kind, so pure, so true. Your gifts, like stars in deepest night, have steered me gently toward the light. Each coin, each word, each silent prayer, a thread of hope so rich, so rare. My eyes once dimmed now seek the skies, and slowly, clearer visions rise. Because of you, I dare to see the world again. Its grace, its plea. Your compassion's flame will not just stay with me alone. It lights the way for others wandering through despair, to feel the warmth of selfless care. You've shown what love in action means, in quiet ways through giving scenes. You've built a bridge from soul to soul and made the broken feel more whole. So let this thanks rise like a song, a melody both soft and strong. May your example gently call more hearts to rise to give. To fall into the joy of lifting pain, of planting hope where none remains. Your kindness walks beside me still, a light, a love, a living will.
forget to hit that subscribe button to show your support.